Alright, here's my vlog. February 2015. Today was a rough day. So, you know, I've been watching my other videos, I've been trying to quit smoking weed. And I got about 3 days or 4 days. And then I just scraped my little weed hooter thing and I took another hoot. And I'm high right now, so. But that 4 days was good. You know, it was a washout. I had to go through irritability. I think I made videos. But, you know, I was feeling really good today. Like, really good. I was happy and, like, witty and, like, it was good. But today I'm just like, tonight, and then my friend blew up at me because he's been trying to quit too. And this is kind of the harsh, like, fucked up part, is that, he's been trying to, like, help me get on tip. Like, we'd talk on the phone and he's like, yeah, I'm quitting, it's the hardest thing we gotta do. You know, we gotta beat it. I was pretty enthusiastic with him about it too, but I'm such a hypocrite that I can't fucking stay sober. I mean, I'm addicted, I can't. Sometimes I just want to smoke, and I smoke. I mean, I don't hurt anybody. I don't get out and drive in my car, drive around. You know, I just want to do nothing. I want to lie on the couch or on the bed and, like, just chill out and not, like, be, you know, at the stress of anything, you know. So that's why I do it, and that's what my body craves it. I've been doing it so long. Been doing it too much, so I just make better progress. But, you know, I can totally understand the reason why he would want to stop being my friend, though, or stop communicating. I don't think he stopped being my friend, but he's just like, no, because he was finding out about I was getting weed off another friend who's doing it too, but he's just held on to his weed and he hasn't thrown it away. So I would call him up sometimes and just be like, hey, you know, just like, score me. And throughout this process, and it's only been a few times, I mean, we're still relatively in the beginning, right? So I told him my favorite Prabhupada quote, like, you know, when you turn the fan off, it keeps spinning for a little while until it comes to a complete stop. You know, that's kind of it's kind of a scary predicament for me too, because I mean, that's a pillar of spiritual life, is no intoxication, but, and you know, some of my personality and character traits are, like, deeply flawed. Like, the hypocriticalness of me and my intoxication is just, it's astounding at how hypocritical I can be. I mean, I'm not a hypocrite in really other areas of my life, just when it comes to my pot usage. But, you know, like, I've been in recovery for a long time, and I haven't drank for 5 years, but I'd like to use that as my crutch of why I'm so entitled. But I don't want to get sober. I do. I'm just totally conditioned. From I know now, you know, I have good intelligence. I'm smart, I'm not, but I just can't end that. I mean, it's just something completely different in your mind. So I kind of feel like a bad hypocrite today, and I'm gonna stop trying to do that. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, I don't know, maybe I don't really even want to quit weed. I just want to smoke it a little less, you know. But it's like that one movie, Second Class Addiction, on YouTube, where he says it just kills you a little bit each day. And there's so much in the media and all these places now. You know, all in the news, we're going to legalize. And well, that's one of the things my buddy was talking about. He's like, once it's legalized, if you haven't quit yet, it's just going to be, like, impossible. I could see it being way harder, yeah, but whatever. This is the age, this is the fallen age, but if I could have better control of myself, stop being such a hypocrite. Like, when I was going to AA meetings and talking, you know, I'd be pretty much straight up with them. I pretty much told them I'm a liar one night, but, I'm just trying to stick to my philosophy, and that's not such a good idea in their spam. My Vedic philosophy, a lot of people don't jive with that. Or they just don't think it's appropriate and try and, cut me off, but, I'm only giving subtle examples, I'm not like blatantly, talking like an analogy, how Prabhupada uses lots of analogies, but this is a scary thing, I've studied his books a lot, and I'm not seeming to want to totally, quit some of my bad habits. Although I love the philosophy and everything like that, but I mean, I think I heard somewhere where hypocrites, they don't go to a very nice place in hell. Well, you gotta suffer the consequence, the reaction of that, So, I'm conditioned, Still, I chanted 3 rounds today. But I don't want to be make a show, like a show bottle spiritualist, It's like all these terms I know now because reading Prabhupada's books. So I feel kind of offensive using them because I'm not, exactly, an enlightened Swami or anything like that, but now I know the philosophy. It's like kind of like a prescription. Like, intoxication is just a hard thing for me. Not even so much illicit sex anymore, I'll still masturbate and stuff like that, but I try not to watch porn. And I try not masturbate, I try and hold out as long as I can, and sometimes I'll get 5-6 days up, or and sometimes I will break down and watch porn, but I'm just making progress. I mean, so it's like these are hard things to conquer in this day and age when you're totally liberated, but I don't think it makes not knowing the philosophy totally a waste. I mean, it's not. It's just like I should limit my association, go to the temple. I don't want to be I don't know. Well, that's part of the philosophies I don't understand, as a matter of fact, is how it all fits together, with somebody who knows the philosophy and doesn't follow the regulations. By addiction and by, just stubbornness and conditioning, unwillingness, even you think you have the willpower to stop, but you don't. I mean, addiction is such a weird thing, but it's definitely handled wrong anyway. It's a mental health issue, and it's not a criminal issue. So, well, there's a lot of people who are a lot more worse off than me, man. Like, drinking was, there's so many alcoholics out there, man. Drinking is just, that's even more destruction and terrible, so at least it's not as bad, but, maybe I worry too much about where I'm going after I die. Some people just, they aren't into that, they don't want to be responsible for their actions now. And, if I can, part of the reason I got into the fight with the guy today was he has his spiritual philosophy and I have mine because I read Krishna books, but he, that can be quite disturbing to somebody. I mean, he still likes to eat meat and he does these other meditations. I've tried them before. They're pretty cool, actually, but, I mean, they're just, as the Bhagavad Gita would say, like impersonal void, like Brahma, Jyotir, the effulgence. That's kind of how I feel, but, after reading, Prabhupada's books, how can you not want to devote yourself to Krishna, or at least understand him in all of his opulence? 5 seconds.